Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News here on MTV Sports. You're here with me, Natasha Disanaika. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Stock of illegally imported cigarettes valued at 112 million seized by customs. Rubber prices decrease. Ukraine's opposition threatens to lead the pro-EU protesters on the attack in the capital if the government fails to call snap elections. Moving on to your stories in detail now, customs confiscated a stock of illegally imported cigarettes valued at 112 million rupees. Customs said that the stock of cigarettes were illegally imported from Dubai.
This cargo container, which contained 4 million rupees worth of illegal imported cigarettes, was seized this morning by the Customs Revenue Task Force at the cargo container terminal in Urugodawata.
This container contains 4 million illegally imported cigarettes. It is the government going to be lose 112 million rupees. In fact, in the future also further we have strengthened our intelligent information systems, and we hope in the future we will be able to tackle this type of all frauds, any type of frauds, and we can give every protection to safeguard our income areas.
The Udugamma police have arrested 2 individuals for possessing counterfeit currency notes. The police said that the 2 individuals were taken into custody based on a tip-off received by the intelligence unit.
The suspects are residents of the Panangala, Udugamma area in Gaul. The police seized 9 counterfeit 1,000 rupee notes and 4 counterfeit 500 rupee notes in the possession of the suspects. The police have also seized a computer, a printer and a scanner that was used for the printing of counterfeit notes. The Udugamma police is carrying out further investigation into the incident.
Now, still to come in local news this afternoon, Lal Kanta makes a revealing statement on the politicians in the country. Moving on to yet another headlining stories. Now, it has been reported that the prices of rubber have dropped. The Department of Rubber Development attributed the drop in rubber prices in the global market to the decrease in the domestic market.
Currently, 1 kilogram of smoked rubber has dropped to 310 rupees. The Department of Rubber Development said that the price of 1 kilogram of crepe rubber stood at 400 rupees last January. Meanwhile, the department noted that a kilogram of crepe rubber has decreased to 340 rupees from 410 rupees.
Moving on, the chairman of the National Police Commission, President's Council, Senaka Valgampire, says that amendments to laws have been drafted which allow individuals who are affected due to the actions of a police officer to claim compensation.
The annual progress review event of the Colombo Conciliation Board was held at the Lakshman Kadiragama Center for International Relations and Strategic Studies yesterday. It is stated in the Constitution that relief should be provided to anyone who is inconvenienced due to the actions of a police officer or from the police service. However, there is no such law in this regard. Accordingly, the Police Commission drafted a bill and sent it to the President. We hope to use this law to provide them compensation in any way or provide a solution in some other way. Expressing his views, Chairman of the Conciliation Board, retired Supreme Court Judge Hector S. Yapa, pointed out that conciliation is a successful method of solving disputes. How strong a case is, it becomes weak if evidence is not produced properly. The best way to solve these disputes is by understanding the problem and the needs of each party.
The chairman of the National Trade Union Centre, K.D. Lalkantha, says that the law is not being implemented in a proper manner on persons with power. He made this statement at a conference organised by the National Trade Union Centre in Colombo yesterday.
This convention was held in the auditorium of the National Library under the title of Janata Satane Nav Abhiyogya. A number of trade union leaders were present at this seminar.
Politics can ruin a country and can make a country. Politicians who engage in politics after being elected since 1948 have stolen the lands in this country. Most of them, but not all of them. Those who engage in thievery because they are helpless are imprisoned. There are also who steal for their own benefit. There are those who use their positions and the support of the ministers and engage in theft. Can you tell me if any of those persons were punished by the courts? The government that releases those who steal because they are helpless and imprisons those who engage in theft for their own personal benefit needs to be created in this country. Currently, the media in the country is frightened. Did they reach this status on their own personal will? That is where the issue lies. Journalists who raised a voice and made a statement were murdered. It happened in the north and the south. They attacked persons who raise a voice against those murders. Therefore, accurate information does not reach society.
Coming up later on news from the international desk. Now, the President's Commission appointed to investigate complaints on missing persons say that an interim report containing the progress on the investigations made on complaints on the missing persons will be submitted to the President.
Chairman of the Commission, retired High Court Judge Maxwell Paranagama, said that the report will be submitted following the conclusion of the investigation of the complaints received from the Kilinochchi district. 680 complaints were received by the Commission from the Kilinochchi district. Officers of the Commission that arrived in Kilinochchi to investigate the complaints on missing persons from the 17th to the 21st of this month have carried out investigations on 162 complaints. Investigations on the rest of the complaints are due to be carried out during the next few weeks. Maxwell Paranagama said subsequent investigations will be carried out on complaints received by the Commission from the Mullaitivu district.
An elephant died of electrocution in the Ulukkulama area in Anuradhapura. Wildlife officers suspect the elephant was killed after coming into contact with an illegally erected electric cable. The wildlife officers assume that the deceased pachyderm to be 20 years old. And that concludes our lunchtime news bulletin here on MTV Sports. Do stay tuned for live at 55 updates coming to you throughout the day. I'm Natasha Disanayaka for News First.